Yo, what is going on? It is your boy GZTV. We are back with another little short form content video to talk about the 30 days of Summer Smash, and we are here with day 23. We are really narrowing it down to the last few artists, and it's kind of suspenseful because you guys are going to be able to see who we pick last, like which one of your favorite artists is still remaining on the thing. And I have decided, I think that I'm going to do like a 31 to make it like a full like max calendar month. We're going to do a bonus video. We're going to have like 3 artists on it, so after day 30 you guys are going to find out which of those artists are. And I gave a big intro because I don't have a whole lot to say about this guy. We're here to talk about SahBabii. Again, I don't have a lot to say. I believe he is out of Atlanta. He's one of those southern hip-hop artists, and he is a guy that got really big back in 2017 with the album Sondas. And obviously, Up Wit Ah Stick was a huge song, and oh man, Loso Loaded, what a fucking classic. He had him on the record. I don't really remember too many other people. I think SahBabii is pretty close to his circle. He never really got into the mainstream, which honestly is something I could really respect from the guy. But he dropped that. He dropped Squidtastic in 2018, which had some of his bigger songs. Boyfriend. Again, T3 was like a huge part of his career. Again, there's nothing crazy to say about SahBabii. He dropped Barnacles back in 2020. Again, he never really went mainstream. I mean, I guess if you want to say he's mainstream, you can, just because of all of like the popular songs he's dropped very recently. And honestly, he's had a very unique career arc because he's honestly dropped some of his better music this year with Saheem. I don't really care to talk about Do It For Demon, Leak Out. I don't think he really got any crazy artists on these albums. Yeah, he's a very independent artist. Again, something I can very much appreciate. Now, obviously, it would have been cool to see him work with a bunch of artists, you know, guys like Cardi, guys like Young Thug, because I do think he kind of fits guys like that sound pretty well. I think that's pretty awesome. But getting into Saheem, he dropped a deluxe. Actually, it ended up being a 20-track project, and man, this is a really dope album from 2024. I wouldn't say it's like a premiere album from that year. I wouldn't say it's one of my favorites even, but he definitely did his thing, dropping his hit Viking, songs like All the Way, On Film, Anaconda Livin'. He had a couple really good track runs on here, and he has a very dope voice, and he's a very influential artist, and he's influenced a lot of people that you guys probably wouldn't have even expected him to influence. So that's really cool. He was on the Ski Mask. I mean, obviously he's a big feature artist. He doesn't really have artists on his own work. He's more of a feature artist. He's worked with Lyrical Lemonade. He's worked with guys like Nav. He's worked with guys like Baby Drill. You have Trippie Redd, Ski Mask, Young Bands. I mean, his repertoire runs deep. He worked with a lot of those big artists that came up in the mid to late 2010s. He never had him on his project, but obviously those guys appreciated his music enough to have him on their projects. So there you have it. That's kind of SahBabii. I know I didn't really sum up his sound or anything. There's really not much to say about the guy. I still can't wait for him to perform a lot of the hits off of Saheem at Summer Smash.